Hello, and it is Terry Messenger, transformation queen and life revolutionist. And of course, we can revolutionize our lives by acknowledging what we need to remove, release, and let go of, and then of course to rise into being your divine self. Now, I know when I was a little girl, I used to always spend so much time dreaming. In fact, I was even called daydreamer by my year 3 teacher. And maybe I just found gazing out the window, thinking about my superhero creatures and the people that I looked up to much more interesting than her antics on the blackboard. Yes, in them days, you guys, this is back in the 70s, it was the blackboard days. Oh, how things have changed. And I really go back to my year 3 teacher, and I feel that she has had a big impact on me. She spoke into my life. I remember one day she said, "Daydreamer, one day you're going to get hit by a car." Now that's a pretty bold statement to make, right? And she spoke that into my life. And because she was a teacher and I was young and I was like a sponge, and even if I did really prefer to gaze out the window and dream about my own little happy world, her saying things like that to me, I can never forget. Now here is the strangest thing. Going forward, about 6 years later, I was going to school. I was in high school. I had my backpack on. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was walking up my neighbour's driveway because she used to drive me and my friend to the private school that my father insisted on sending me to. And then a guy went past and he said, "Hi, Terry." And I ignored him, or I just went, "Hi, Sam." And he said, "Terry, when I say hello to you, make sure you look at me." And I went, "Yeah, hi, Sam." And I just sort of turned my head. Actually, my neck just cracked. Well, that feels so much better. Anyway, so as I continued, he insisted. So I turned around, and in that moment, my whole world nearly changed. When I looked back in slow motion, my neighbour's car was coming down the driveway. There was no way she could see me, and all I could hear is my teacher's words. Oh my gosh, I was in autopilot and I threw myself over onto the rocks in slow motion. Now, I'm kind of going away from my training and my teaching here, but I really just wanted to make a solid point that a lot of our beliefs and a lot of our limitations come from our childhood. And of course, the things that people who wounded us, it's interesting that, a grandmother could tell you how beautiful and sweet and adorable you are, and yet you just let that go. And yet someone tells you you're hopeless, you can't do anything, and before you know it, you've got this inferior complex and you're then living it out for the rest of your life. Well, I want to actually stop you right here and say that anything that you have thought about yourself that is limiting and holding you back does not apply any longer. It's the past. It's gone. So I'm going to teach you a little technique called the superhero, modeling human excellence. And this was what I did as a little child, dreaming about who I wanted to be, what I'd prefer to do. And I didn't want to sit in the classroom doing boring work, maths, etc. I mean, English was great because I could write wonderful stories. But it was more exciting for me to be thinking along the lines of, rescuing people, or, doing something great for the world and making a difference. And I know that I attract those kind of people. I attract people who want to be recognized. I attract people that have had pretty low self-esteems, but they're high driven, ambitious, crazy ambitious people as a result. And some of them just need to channel. I know that when I've had people like that they've come in to see me, and we've channeled their focus and their skills. They have gone on to becoming multi-millionaires. They've gone on to really excelling and being a light in their field. However, I still haven't got to the part about the superhero. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to think about standing on the shoulders of giants and actually modeling them. So first thing you need to do is think of a person who you admire, someone who possesses all the traits that you truly want. Now see them in front of you and notice how they stand. Notice all the little details about them, their voice, their posture, how do they walk, how do they talk, what is it that they do that you really see in them that you like. And then I'm going to tell you a little secret. And the secret is, you guys, that you cannot see anything in anyone else that is not inside you. Oh my gosh, you mean to say Wonder Woman, when she flew into midair, I can do that too? Well, within reason, you guys, it's inside you and you have the potential. So now as you think about all of these little details about your superhero, what I want you to do is I want you to float up from where you are and move above them, looking down to see them as if they're on a stage. Now I want you to make sure that the image is compelling. Make sure it's bright, it's vivid. Notice how they speak. Notice all of their processes. And then I want you to drop down and actually feel what it's like to be in their body. Stand how they stand. Look how they look. Think how they think. And then channel. Ask the universe to channel that energy and to download exactly what you need to be able to have what they have. So as you look through their eyes, I want you to take in this channeling experience and even imagine that you are expressing yourself and every cell of your body is becoming nourished in the same enzymes, energy, and power that they have. Now, I want you now to really feel through their skin, noticing the power and the strength. And now take a moment to be thankful. Be thankful and just allow yourself to go ahead and just allow that gratitude to be right inside you. Now rise up, you guys. Imagine you are holding on to this information in your hand and it has a vibrant color. Now this is your harnessing powerful magical color. Now what I want you to do is I want you to float back where you are, seeing yourself ready to activate the same qualities and traits and drop that color down on yourself and notice that you are taking in and receiving, and now float out to where you are activating this goal. So you're now floating out into your own future, looking at yourself, and you are actually doing the traits, the habits, the stance, the wonderful rituals and the abilities that your superhero is doing. Now, as you just see yourself and then harness it and then feel it, I want you to merge back, right here to the present, feeling this new, harnessed, beautiful, powerful, courageous feeling. Okay, now how does that feel, you guys? That is how you can channel and harness and model your superhuman powers. So my name is Terry Messenger. Make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel and I look forward to seeing you on the next show. See ya.